In this video, we're going to cover how to centralize startup relationships and engagement on the SwitchPitch Connect platform. After we create an enterprise account, we're logged into the enterprise homepage, and from here, we can search startups and invite them to join our startup community. And the way that we do that is we set up a trial enterprise account in order to have full functionality of the site for 30 days. And so here we have the different subscription options that you can sign up for. And when you log into your account, you'll be able to review these different options in more detail. But for now, what we're going to do is create a trial enterprise account, and we're going to choose invoice and just put in my own information so that we can test this out. And you're welcome to put in your information too, and we'll email you prior to your account trial ending, and you can update any information and provide payment information then. One other option is if you email us, we'll provide you with a group code to give you 30-day free access where you don't need to put in your billing information. So you'll email info@switchpitch.com, and we're happy to provide you with that group code if that's easier than providing your billing information here. So we agree to the terms and we submit. Okay, so welcome to SwitchPitch. Let's get started. Now we can go into the Startups tab and have full functionality. Here we can invite startups to join our community of startups. We can search startups and we can push projects to them that we create. We can also create and track deals using My Deals once we're working with startups, and this helps cross-pollinate those relationships quickly and efficiently internally. We'll talk a bit more about that in a few minutes. So to showcase the functionality, we're going to search and use this for our company, SwitchPitch. And since we're always interested in new enterprise tools to help large companies, we'll go to the filter menu here, and we're going to look under enterprise here in the industry. We can also search by city, state, and country to get even more specific. So if we scroll down here, we can find an online platform to preserve. So let's look at this one. We can find out more information here, and startups add information to their profile. We can see more information on their profile, and we can also add them to our watch list and then go back to the search results, and then that startup will appear over here on our watch list. We see it listed here, and we can add others to our watch list. And what this does is it enables anybody internally who I invite to our subscription account to see the startups that we're interested in, and for them to even add startups that they might know of that they want to include in our startup management platform. Now we can go on to invites, because people have startups that they're either currently working with, currently know of. In fact, oftentimes these relationships are stored on Excel sheets or in CRMs within large companies. What our platform does is provides a centralized place where all startup engagements take place. So what we're going to do is we're going to invite us, and this is a customized email template that is basically inviting the startups to join our startup community platform. And when they do, they will choose my company as their corporate affiliation so that we can track them, and it talks about the benefits for the startup, which is they get exposure to my company, and they can also access any projects that I push out to them for free. So once this message is sent, that looks like this, received by the startup, and it invites them to create the account. And then when they do that, what will happen is they will appear on my startups. And so startups that have created an account will appear here, and we can manage them, we can reach out to them, invite them to projects. We have a bunch of functionality that can be done once they're on my startup list. Now we can invite startups to the projects that we create, and the project creation is covered in a separate video worth checking out on how to create projects. So once startups, both in my network but also throughout the entire SwitchPitch ecosystem, apply to or review the project, then they will decide if it's a good fit for them, and they can submit bids, which then I'll be able to review. So we can search startups, we can invite startups. Those startups, if you think about this as a funnel, there's a big community of startups out there. You can invite them to be one of your startups that you're watching. Then when they do, they're part of my startups. Then we can invite them to projects. They can review those projects, bid on those projects, and then once we have a relationship with them, then we can add them to My Deals. And when we add them to My Deals, this is a great way to start to build institutional knowledge of the different relationships we have. And when you create My Deals, I can capture deal details, add deal docs, put in the terms of the deal, how I rate the startup. This becomes information that anyone internally can access. And oftentimes this will lead to new and interesting relationships with that startup from a different division that sees that how you're working with that startup in one capacity, and potentially there's others that it can be translated to. So we encourage enterprise clients to get as many internal users as possible engaged with the platform, inviting startups, reviewing submissions, and checking out deals. The internal adoption is important to getting the most value from our startup engagement platform, and SwitchPitch provides collateral to help with this effort. We include Excel sheets, we can provide web demos, and tutorial videos focus on internal adoption. The more people who are using this platform internally, the more value you're going to get out of it. And then anytime that you do a hackathon, a challenge, you have university relationships with startups, any external engagement you do with startups, you'll push them to create a profile on your platform, choose you as their corporate affiliation, and then get them into the top of your funnel so that you can track them, have a relationship with them, and get more deals up. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed our video.